Feliz Navidad. So I'm going to be teaching you how I made this butter and oil. And oh my god, I'm so excited because I had this thing in my mind and I said, okay, let me experiment, and it came out so nice. It's a Christmas gift idea that you can actually give to your friend or family that they would really appreciate because it's effective and it also looks so, oh my god, someone actually said that she thought it was cake. Don't want to miss out on all the goodies I'll be sharing. Subscribe to my channel because this channel is for those that want to learn more about hair products formulation, for those who love to experiment and want to try out new things. Just use the subscribe button down below to subscribe, and don't forget to like and share this video too. So let's get right into it. I did not want to use artificial colorants for my butters, so I decided to explore natural ingredients. And for the red one, I would try beetroot and hibiscus to see which one brings out a more vibrant color. So if you want to extract it, as if you want to do the hibiscus infused oil, what you just do is use 50 grams of the hibiscus oils to 200 grams of oil. I used olive oil in this case. You can also use coconut oil or any oil of your choice. You can also decide to use the powder. You can decide to blend it when you get these leaves, or just buy the leaves like that. In Nigeria, I just say you want to get zobo leaf, and then they would actually give this to you. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to place it in a double boiler and heat it up for like 3 hours. You can put it on for longer. If you don't have a double boiler, here's how to do a DIY double boiler at home. So you put little water in a pot and then you place your bowl on top. Make sure the bowl is a little bit bigger than the pot so that the bottom of the bowl will not touch the bottom of the pot. It is the steam from this water that will actually help to melt or heat whatever thing you are putting inside the stainless steel. Then to the beetroot powder, I'm going to be using the same measurement, 50 grams of beetroot to 200 grams of oil. I'll put it inside and mix it, and then I'll go ahead to put it in the double boiler. Oh my god, the color was already changing. I was really excited when I was making this because without even putting it in the double boiler, it was already changing color and it was already giving me this like vibrant red that I was actually expecting the hibiscus to give me. So what I'll just do now is I'll just go ahead and put it in the double boiler. But can you see that? Can you see the color? Can you see the color on my skin? So I am back. I put it in double boiler for like 3 hours and this is it. I love the color, like oh my god. And then this is the hibiscus this thing, and honestly I did not like it. I mean the color, of course the oil is very effective and very good, but I did not like the color. And definitely I think I would be using the beetroot oil instead of the hibiscus because it is definitely like the difference is clear. When you want to sieve a powder infused oil, you should use a fine tooth cloth because part of the powder will still be in the oil if you sieve with this kind of sieve. But actually I did not mind because if I had used a fine tooth cloth to sieve it, then the oil will not be that red. So I also needed part of the herbs to still remain in the oil so that it can also help to make the butter red. And this is a hibiscus oil after sieving and after packing. You can see that definitely I'm not going to be using this. And then this is the beetroot oil after sieving. So this is what we're going to be using for our hair butter. You need to know is that these ingredients are not just ingredients that I'm using for color. They are ingredients that have wonderful benefits for the hair, like they help to strengthen the hair, helps with hair growth, helps with baldness, scalp health and all. Then now for the green color, we are going to be using moringa. We're making a moringa infused oil and we'll be doing the same thing we did for the others. That is 50 grams of moringa powder to 200 grams of olive oil. And for those who know about moringa, this herb is just amazing. Like works for hair growth, works for baldness, works for dandruff, works for itchy scalp. Like that's so many benefits. So you should think of including this wonderful Ayurvedic herb in your product. And I was already liking the color. So I'll just go ahead to put it in the double boiler to heat up for like 3 hours, and then I would get back. Yeah, I am back. You can see that the color has obviously changed. It has really changed. So I'll go ahead to sieve this out so that I can use the oil in the butter. And yeah, this is it after sieving out and looks really nice. But one thing you need to know is that moringa has a very strong smell. So just take note of that. That's a very strong smell that I actually do not like at all. But it's actually very, very beneficial today. Now for our hair butter, we're going to be using, so here are the ingredients of the butter: white shea butter, oil. This is the beetroot and hibiscus. So definitely I'm going to be using the beetroot because it will help me to bring out the color I want. And then this is the moringa oil, green, for the green butter, and then olive oil for the normal white butter. I'm using white shea butter because if I use yellow shea butter, it would also affect the color of the product, and I don't want that. So for the formula, we are going to be using, for 400 gram of butter, we are going to be using 300 gram of shea butter, 2 gram of the oil, carrier oil, 4 gram of vitamin E for preservation, and 4 gram of fragrance oil. So I compiled all the butter together so that I will melt it at once, then separate into individual containers before adding the oil. So let's go ahead to melt the butter. This is the melted butter that I've shared into individual containers. That's 300 gram each, and I would add the oils. So moringa oil to do the green butter, and yep, look at it, the color has changed. The next thing is to add the beetroot oil for the red butter. So yeah, I'll just mix it, and yeah, the color is very red. And then the next one, I'll add olive oil. That's for the white butter. Now I'm not going to be adding my vitamin E and fragrance oil now because the product is still hot. Like, I just removed it from it. So it's when I'm whipping the butter that I'll actually add the vitamin E and the fragrance oil. So the next thing to do now is put inside the freezer so that it can be hardened before I'll go ahead to whip it. Make sure you cover it before putting it inside the freezer though. And yay, I am back. So let's see how it looks like. You can see it's already hard. So I'll just transfer it into a stainless steel bowl so that it will be easy for me to whip it. If you are still watching this video, then it means you're enjoying it and you're learning from it. So please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like, and share this video too. I'll go ahead to add my fragrance oil and vitamin E after the first whipping, and that's it. I would mix it together. So I'm just going to mix it till it is very, very soft and very nice. This is after a few minutes. You can see the difference. You can see how soft and fluffy it looks. And make sure when you are whipping, you get to the bottom and the sides too, so that you are able to whip everything together. You will notice that the color has changed too. It is now lighter than the deep green that was there before. Oh, that is one thing with butter. It's going to get lighter as you whip it. So I'll go ahead to mix my red butter. And as you can see, the color is already a little bit lighter than how it was before. And it is still going to get lighter. So I did not get that deep red color. But at least it's still a little bit red. A win is a win, right? So yeah, look at it now. You see it's lighter now, and I've whipped it for a few minutes. It's now very fluffy, and I can go ahead to package it. And I have whipped my white butter too. So to package these butters, I'm going to be using a piping nozzle because I want it to look very nice. And I'm going to be doing different combination of colors, and that's why I picked white, green and red Christmas colors. Like, I'm really excited, I really loved this formulation. I loved how it came out. So look at it. And then I'll actually go ahead to add green on top. I'll actually do different variations and combinations though. And then I will add the green. I think I actually like the smaller stand nozzle than the bigger one. And just look at it. Imagine gifting your friend or family this. Just make sure you tell them that it is not cake or that it is a butter before they will carry a spoon and start eating it, because it looks so good. So just look at it. I'm just doing different things, and I'll show you the final results of what I decided on. This particular one, I was trying to draw star, but my star was not starring at all. I look at how it came out. Yeah, okay, nice. And yeah, this is everything, and it looks so good, so good. So you can just combine with either your moringa oil or hibiscus oil or even beetroot oil to have a very nice Christmas package or Christmas gift box. So would you be trying this? If you learned from this video, don't forget to give me a like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I'll be sharing so many more experiments with you. See you in my next video. Bye.